welcome to this particular video. I mean, not the best video as far as Indian women's cricket is concerned. It was an underwhelming performance, a disappointing performance against the English women. For far too long, we have accepted mediocre performances from our girls. Commonwealth Games, even if you put it in perspective, it was a good run, but in the final, India should have won. We choked. This series, India versus England, look at the England side. No Knight, no Nat Siva, pulling out, Amy Jones as captain. India should have won this. Make no mistake, India should have won this. It was disappointing. Some excuses in the first match about the wicket. Now, England also played on the same wicket. Look at that batting effort, 120 odd. Look at the third match, the batting effort, 126. The power plays 3 or 4 wickets down. It is becoming, the same trend. Smriti Mandhana performs, India wins. Smriti Mandhana doesn't perform, India doesn't win. It is important that some questions are asked because all of us as fans are disappointed. Questions about selection, questions about, some sort of steps taken, questions about players who are playing and also about approach. So we actually made some points. First things first, India has just won one series, and that too against Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka that did not even qualify for a particular World Cup. Right? So, beating Sri Lanka is par. Sri Lanka is not even in the elite tier in that women's world ranking. So to beat Sri Lanka and look at, being a euphoric achievement was not perhaps fair. Number 2, look at selections. Richa Ghosh, who has a strike rate, I think only second to Shafali and Smriti, was dropped from the Commonwealth Games team. Fair enough. Then she was brought back for the England series again. Why? What did Richa Ghosh achieve in the middle that she was brought back again? Why this musical chairs with her? Yesterday, it was Sneh Rana on a green wicket who was sent ahead and above Richa Ghosh. And it is not as if it was in the first 5, 6, 7 overs. So, Sneh Rana ahead of Richa Ghosh, who ultimately Richa scored a 33, was baffling. Now, let us point out some other points. I mean, Kiran Navgire, making selected on the basis of her domestic performance. She was picked as an opener for the national team, right? Where did she play? She was playing as a finisher in one match, doesn't get to bat in the second and dropped in the third. Meghna gets to play when someone's injured. Hemlata at number 3, Hemlata at number 5. Is there a specific position? Can you switch people up and down like this? Is it even possible? Now come to the Shikha Pandey selection. Does someone even know? Does someone even know why a Shikha Pandey is not actually in the team? Can there ever be an explanation that, okay, you know what? Shikha Pandey is not good enough. Post Jhulan, there is a dark hole. Does Shikha Pandey fit into that mix? Anyone, hand on heart, ask that question. Is she your second best bowler after Jhulan Goswami? Is Renuka, Meghna, some of the others who are playing, right up there already? Can Shikha not fit into that mix? We were playing on greenish wickets. England tried a Lauren Bell, got a Issy Wong, played a Freya Davis, and if you see all of these games, India went in with 2 fast bowlers, 2 pacers. Think about selection. You can, and it's becoming the same pattern. The same pattern that a Smriti Mandhana plays, India wins. There you also have to question, Shefali Verma has to evolve over time and she's being caught out. Fact is, for far too long, we have accepted mediocre performances. Why Kiran Navgire was treated the way she was. Dal and Hemlata was treated the way she was. Meghna was treated the way she was. Richa was treated the way she was. Will Ramesh Pawar take a few strong questions? Maybe yes, maybe not. Will there be a review of this performance? Or will we once again accept saying, oh, it's a 2-1, so no problem, let's move on to the next series. Indian women's cricket, we are on the cusp of a women's IPL. The BCCI is investing in the women's game. For the first time ever, there is a lot of vibrancy, positivity about the women's game. We've got domestic fixtures that have been announced. We have a calendar that has been announced. The fertile ground is there for an improvement in the women's game. Will there happen constructive changes? Because as I said, for far too long, the Indian women's game has plateaued. We need more. We need questions to be asked. We need answers to be given. For accountability is the buzzword in sport. This is my review of the Indian women's performance in England. Maybe you can put in your comments and ask the same questions.